5 gospel songs with demonic messages millions of Christians keep singing in church. You heard that right. 5 gospel songs. Songs that millions of believers raise their hands to every Sunday, that echo through sanctuaries and fill the air with voices of praise, may actually be carrying messages that lead you away from God instead of closer to Him. It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? How could something so holy, so filled with the language of faith, contain words or ideas that darken the light of your worship? But I'm going to show you something today, not to spread fear, but to bring truth. Because music has power. It doesn't just move your emotions, it shapes your spirit. Lucifer himself was once heaven's greatest musician. Before pride cast him down, he knows exactly how to use melody, rhythm, and words to twist the heart of a believer. And when the enemy cannot destroy your faith, he will distort your worship. So today, we are going to peel back the veil. We're going to listen, not just with our ears, but with our spirits. And maybe, just maybe, you'll begin to hear what God has been warning you about all along. Let's begin. Number 1. What a Beautiful Name. This song, by Hillsong Worship, is beloved in many congregations for its majestic sound and poetic lines. Yet one verse line draws scrutiny. You didn't want heaven without us, so Jesus, you brought heaven down. The lyric seems to suggest that God's motivation for the incarnation, sending Jesus, was first and foremost that He didn't want heaven without us. That places humanity at the center of divine initiative. In human terms, it suggests God's action depends on us. He acted because He wanted companionship with us before we existed, flipping the priority. In Orthodox Christian theology, God's love is indeed eternal and gracious, but we must be careful how we phrase motives. God's decision to send Christ is rooted in His nature, His holiness, His redemptive purpose, His sovereign plan, not because He needs anything from us. Additionally, the use of "so" in that lyric, "So Jesus, you brought heaven down," implies a cause-effect reasoning. Because God didn't want heaven without us, so He chose to bring heaven down. That logical structure may be read as making the incarnation a response to humanity's value, rather than an act of divine sovereign grace. Some critics warn that theology embedded in lyrics has great power.